All right. Now we are finished with the work section with the featured project and the featured projects and all the my repo project. Now it's time to make the contact. So this is the call to action for people who are come all the way through your page to again ask them to contact you if they want to, or if they need to contact you. Instead of going all the way up to click this button, it's okay if they can just, it's more better if they go in the down there, and if they're down there itself, and they can just contact you from there. So to start that again, we will go with making the contact component. So I'm just gonna name it contact.js, and this is a very simple component. It won't take a lot of time. It's gonna be another one of the sections. So let's just clean this up. We're gonna name it section dot contacts, and we're gonna give it another thing as contact. All right. So with that, I think all we need to do inside of this section is just add like an inner to it. Again, this is gonna have a pseudo element. Even though it's a simple, it is a very simple section. It's gonna have a pseudo element inside of it. So we're gonna add a contact. So sorry for that. Dot contact inner, just like we did for the hero section. And inside of this inner, we'll have an h2, which is going to be the title, and it's going to be get in touch. Keep in mind, it's a good idea to have a repetition between your portfolio and the website in general when you're designing it. I'm talking a lot about design in this video because this is the end of the series probably, and we are coming very close to the end, so some things will be nice. So description is going to be a description. Now for right now, I'm just going to copy and paste the description which I want to do. You can you can always put it inside of the data, and from there you can just import it over here, and it just makes it a lot more. It just makes it a lot more modular in that fashion. But I just want to keep it like this for now. And let's add this ref button, which will be this mailing. I'm just gonna do an href button, which will be a mail. You can just add an email address over there, and it will be having a button inside of it, which will have a button. Sorry, it will be a button with class name as contact underscore button. So this is completely in BAM now, and you're gonna say hello. And let's just say this, yeah. And yeah, that's about all of the JXs we'll be needing. So let's just go and add up the style. So we'll be doing contact.scss. Now I'm pretty sure there must be some style which I'm using repeatedly, and all like you can, if you want to, just make it into a single CSS file for common, like I made for global for my buttons and paragraphs. And contact. All right, and just bring this down here. Actually, I want to clear everything over here because it's too cluttered right now. So yeah, I want all of these things. I actually don't even need data right now. So let's just clear data. And yeah, according to the CSS now, or the CSS, we have to give it a background. We have to give it the display flex just for the bigger containers. So just give it this, and then we're gonna start with display flex, and can give it a background of var bg dark. We are gonna have a align item center, so everything's gonna be in the center. Justify content center. So content center is gonna have a padding of 0 and 8%. I could have given padding as a common thing for all the sections. You can just do that for yourself. It will be much better if you do that, because you're just repeating yourself multiple times. Now For margin, as I want a pseudo element on top of it, I don't want to give it ample space for my my section above to breathe. I'm just going to give it a 6M and then give it a 00 all around. So this, now if you're not used to using margin in this way, is this top, left, right, and bottom. And yeah, also position relative because we are using pseudo elements, so relative is necessary. Okay, now we will just go ahead and add up. Let me just refresh this. So let's look at. So let's look at. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay. So let's look at the contact page right now. With some minimum styling applied to it and everything. Oh, I didn't add it. That's right. Why was it broken then? Oh yeah, because I'm importing it. That was my bad. Okay. No, I don't have to do that. So let's just close all the things up here too because again, I don't like clutter. I don't want to just have some clutter which I'm not using already. And let's just add like the contact page. So we'll add a contact, and come on, image. All right, so that will do it. What's wrong? Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah. Am I getting recorded nicely? Alright, I'm getting recorded nicely. It's getting too warm right now, so I'm gonna on the fan again in a bit. Alright, so now if you scroll down, you see the contact page and none of the slides are getting loaded. I don't know why that is doing. Why are you doing that? It's named the same. What? I'm importing the right file, right? Yes. Oh, yeah. I forgot to make it a partial. That's why. That's why you shouldn't forget to make it a parcel because then importing it is a little. It's just simpler to make it a parcel than import it. So now I should just load everything in. Come on. I don't know why are you doing this to me. I guess it won't. Oh. I also have to work on some padding over there. You can just add the padding afterwards, or the margin afterwards. We want something over here. It should be good. And alright, so I don't know what. Oh yeah, I have to give it to the inner because after all, the inner is everything. If I'm messing something up again, so the section is having everything like that. Alright, so again, I'm just gonna copy my pseudo element, and I'm gonna explain you what I actually did. It's also having a media query inside of it, so you don't have to worry about it. Alright, so what I am basically doing is, yeah. Why? Oh yeah, because I missed this one. Oh god. Now it should be getting fixed all around. Yeah. So what my pseudo element is doing, as you saw just a moment ago, is just adding that upper banner to it for any. So this is just like not having anything on it. Sorry, this is not having anything on it. Just the border boxing. Actually, I don't even need that now because I made it globally. The width 100% and height is 100 pixel. I could have made it like 2 or 3 M, but I just like 100 pixel a lot better than making it an M. Uh, the top is minus 5M, so I'm leaving about 1M of space over on the top, and my height on my left is 0, so it's going to stick to the left side, and that's all. And when it's anything above 50M, so I'm just going to also remove this, My height is gonna be in between, so it's just gonna stay 150 pixels. I'm just gonna I just wanted to, I don't know why I did that, but I made it like that. My top is minus 150 pixels, so it's about its own height, and I'm just rotating it like I did for the top. So rotating and skewing it so it doesn't go out of the screen, it just stays inside of the screen, so I don't have any X scroll or horizontal scroll. What's wrong? Why do I have an L or one over here? Refresh. I'm so sorry for that. I have a very roughy. Right, so this fixes up everything. So now time to add some styling to the inner parts of the thing, which I'm just gonna actually copy and paste it because they are again very simple stylings. I'm just adding some margin and some, I guess, yeah, it's just margin and everything. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just adding like a text align and the max width and everything. I'm adding max width to be like 600 pixels and not giving a character value because it is centrally aligned. So it's just something which I'm fascinated by. Sometimes I'll just do that for central aligned text. And yeah, description also has a color and a font size and a font weight and a padding and margin to the button, which makes it cover the whole screen up. And now let's go and create the footer, which will officially end or finish our page. So for the footer too, the styling is very simple. The styling is like literally nothing. So let's just go and create like a footer component first, or let's create like a footer SCSS file. So yeah, footer.SCSS, making sure it's a partial, and it's gonna load over there. I'm just gonna come over here. I'm just gonna add a file. I'm gonna name it footer.js. There's gonna be a React agricultural component element export. I mean, and there it is. Now, footer is it's a footer as you can guess. So it's not gonna have a section over here. It's just gonna be a footer, but actually the class name footer. Yeah, let's use a footer. I don't want to give it a class name just because, but it would make sense if I'm using them. So I'm just gonna give it a class name of footer too. Class name is equal to footer. This just make my life as for using them a lot more easier. We're gonna give it a show. Actually, I don't even need this. Okay. Yeah, it's fine without any thing, I guess. Yeah. And I'm gonna put social media here. If you remember social media, which we made in the very third year, where we are working on the hero components. In a lot of a way, the ending of the website is very similar to that of the hero section or the beginning of the website. Yeah, here we'll be having footer text container, which will be having an. Now this text container is a little different, so I will just copy and paste this one. So this is just a declaration, so like a copyright thingy. And yeah, that's the whole footer. That's all the footer is. So I'm gonna just put the footer outside of my main. So we're gonna get footer, and just gonna do this. I'm gonna come here. I'm just gonna remove this, and I guess the footer is auto imported. No, my footer isn't auto imported for some reason. So let's just auto import footer. My voice is cracking like a little baby. Alright. And as for the styling, which is again a pretty simplistic styling, because it's just so simple. So I'm just gonna get a footer over here. Footer, blah, blah. I'm just gonna add again the padding thingy for this too, just in case. For like the mobile thing, when the box is like too small, I need to have a little bit of padding just to say like, hey, you cannot go in front of this. And then comes the sorry, then comes the text container, text container, which will be having this padding of like 15 pixels, like a max width of I don't know. I'm giving 21 runs for some reason. Let's just give it like a 50 character. I'm not gonna go even 50, like 20 character. So if I refresh this, yes, I've not imported it yet. So it's gonna make a copy of this, and I'm gonna say footer. So now if I scroll down all the way, you can see the footer over there. I've given it the yeah, and that's just it. Yeah. And let's just add it so we can tell this is a clickable thing. So we're gonna add a hover, and well, that's it, I guess. So for the text itself, yeah, I've added a text for the footer text itself, and just skipping over the anchor tag over there. What we are gonna do is this. So we are gonna keep it variable from like about 0.9 to 0.75. The color is going to be dark. It's going to have a transition, which is a generic transition which are created for all the elements. We have a hover, which will change it to accent color, and we have a focus, which will give it an outline. So if you do that, it's going to just slowly turn into orange color, which is just awesome. And yeah, that's all. I guess that's a wrap. So that was creating my whole portfolio. I don't know how long it took, but that's all there is. Some tips I would like to give you, and this lighting is quite very different. And I don't know why my video is so grainy. So yeah, that's the whole process of creating my portfolio website. And well, it was very simple, very short and sweet. Let's just give it a whole look in like the desktop view. So let's just go over here. Let me just close this and make it full screen. So this is how it looks on website. Now, of course, some things are broken, but these are easily fixable. These are some mistakes which I think I have done on my part. So if I just went to like the work all section and just change few things over there, it will fix automatically. Is there some padding issue over here, I guess? Let me just make sure what's on breaking. Restaurant is working fabulously. All you have to do is link straight over here. So if you have a resume over here, just put it over there and just href it. So you can open the resume. It will open on a different slide because you're using target blank. And this works like a charm. Only thing which is broken right now is this section, but I don't know what is really broken over there. So let's just see for it. So let's just go for it's all work, right? Oh my god. It's all work. .scss. And I think it's the yeah, the grid is having a gap of 1 and padding. It's not having margin anywhere, does it? Yeah, so let's just add a margin of like 2 amps. I guess it should fix it completely. If I refresh this and no, it's still not fixed. I don't know why. Let me just check the. I think it should be working just fine. Yeah, it looks good to me. I think some internal padding is missing. Yep, some internal gaps are missing, but I guess it's easily fixable. You have to just add some like padding or like margins over here. So I've given a margin 0. Just make it like 1 em and auto. And for the grid too, just give it like a little bit of a margin. I guess that fixed it completely. Yeah, and just give the title a little bit of margin, and that's it. That's all I wanted to do. So yeah, this is completely fixed now, and I will hope to see you guys in some other project which I'll be doing soon. It was just the padding which was missing over here and inner padding. So everything is fixed now. So I will hope to see you guys in the next video. Till that time, stay fit, stay awesome, and bye bye.